That's the one I want. Perfect. Sorry.
What's up, folks? Welcome to another episode of Watching Paint Dry here on Another Letdown Media. My name is Zach from Another Letdown Media and the This Is Difficult video game podcast. I'll be your host this evening. This is the show where we hang out on Saturday night after we probably should have gone to bed and paint miniatures because goodness knows we have a giant backlog between the two of us, myself and my good buddy Broody Gambit. Broody Gambit, my co-host. How's it going, man?
It is going great.
It is. It's been a good day so far. I streamed all day, like basically, and we played Arkham Horror Mother's Embrace, and it was interesting. We'll talk about that as the show progresses. As with all the shows that we host here on the Another Letdown Media channel, we believe in civil rights for absolutely everyone and being as inclusive as possible. So any comments or activity actively working against that goal are not welcome and will not be tolerated. So, without any more delay, let's paint. Let's paint. I need that one. Yeah, that's the one. Cool, I found it. Yeah, so Broody and I are both painting Joker thugs, Joker clowns tonight. And I need to lock the focus on my camera because I just restarted. There we go. I'm painting the Gotham City Chronicles ones, and Mike is painting
Night models?
Night models. Sorry, Greg is confusing me again. Greg, you're being a Bonzi buddy already. I have it in this panel. Oh, okay. You mean grasped Mother's Embrace. Yeah, no, I did. It was fine. Is it better than Sentinels of Freedom? I don't know. I don't honestly know. Like, it's fine. It's so slow. Which, like,
game.
huh?
It's a $15 game.
Yes. Well, 20 MSRP. I ended up having to pay the full price for it, unfortunately. I was just a little slow on getting it. No, I mean, it's fine. The voice acting is phenomenal. The music is really fun. The story's engaging, at least. I have no problem with it. You're right, Greg. It is like comparing children. What the hell? Oh, dear. I think I'm gonna have to buy some new brushes when I'm at the store next week. This one is literally falling apart.
That's no good.
Yeah, it's real bad. Alright, boy, I don't even know where to start on this mini. I guess I could do his neck. I'm flying without a safety net. I don't have a reference image. I couldn't find one. This is going to be white. And then we'll do the face, the lips red. Red mohawk. Yeah, probably the pants. I'm just like pointing at things right now, Greg. Problem is I don't have a bright green base coat. I don't think. Maybe I do. Might help if I pulled my pants a little closer to me. Out of here. Oh, man. All right, Broody. I'm going to throw this at you right away.
Okay.
If I start with like this khaki, almost beige green, Death Guard green, and then hit it with a green ink, do you think that'll work?
What effect are you going for?
Well, I kind of want just like obnoxiously green Joker pants. Oh, wait a minute. Oh. I thought I had more of Wog Flesh. Caliban green is going to be too dark. I guess I could see what Wog Flesh looks like. Did someone just say obnoxiously green Joker pants? Yep, I sure did, Cult of Gloom. Welcome back, my dude.
Yeah, the issue I'd say with that is like a more washed out, like khaki green. I don't think will get you the bright color after you like coat it with the wash.
Right. I'm gonna try Wog Flesh and see where that goes.
I need a new pot of Averland Sunset.
Oh, I probably do too. Now I'm thinking about it.
Because this yellow is not great.
Oh yeah, Wog Flesh will work. This is working better than I expected. How did the Arkham session end? I didn't quite finish the game. I will do that on Monday, probably.
Oh, that's a short game.
What?
That's a short game, apparently.
It's not long. I got through 6 chapters? 5 or 6 chapters.
Yeah, when I was trying it out, I did like the very first one, like tutorial, and I did like the first mission where you go to Norman Withers.
Yeah. Yeah, I did a bunch of it. I mean, I played for 5.5 hours. Like,
yeah. I mean, I spent still like just doing those like that tutorial and the first like real level still took me like 2, almost 3 hours.
Yeah, the first few levels are really long, and then there's a couple of kind of short ones.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the combats are really harsh.
Yeah, they are.
I won't spoil anything because it kind of knackers the replayability, I think.
So you also kind of understand, like I was saying, like it probably wouldn't work well for streaming with all of us.
Oh, it definitely would not work well with all of us.
Yeah.
I'm glad I did it on my own. But in terms of how did it end up, again, Cult of Gloom, I don't want to spoil anything, but the fight we ended on was pretty climactic and a little bit shocking. It's on my YouTube. You can go check it out there. RPD, remind me to program socials into the bot at some point. Speaking of games, what are the odds of the Room tribute for the April Fool's Day? This is difficult. Very slim. Because that's also... that's my birthday weekend, RPD, and I've got to work on Saturday. It's also very difficult for me to do anything for April Fool's Day because I'm literally just pranking people all the time anyway. It's kind of who I am. All the teachers in one of the buildings I work in have been pranked at least once this year. So, full disclosure, RPD, I don't know that Paul and Josh would get it if I did that. Like, I think they're aware of the fact that, I do the Tommy Wiseau impression, but I don't think it has anywhere near the meaning to them that it does to me. But yeah, I mean, obviously I want to save some content on Arkham Horror Mother's Embrace for the podcast tomorrow and for when I do my review of it eventually. But no, it's a fun game. Like, it's not anything to write home about. But it's, like Rudy said, it's a $15, $20 game. Like, you get what you get. And it's all the characters you know and love. And, except Joe Diamond, oddly. I was very upset about that. Leastways, I've yet to see him.
So, aside from when you start out, you get to pick between 6 characters.
Yes.
Do the non-selected ones out of that ever come back up?
No.
So I guess if you want to see what other investigators do out of that, you've got to pick them.
Yep.
And like reset again.
And the problem is, I don't think the replayability of this game is very strong. So I went with Jenny Barnes because of the options presented to me. She means the most to me. For 2 reasons. 1, she's one of the original Lanius characters. 2, her novella is one of my favorites. Joe Diamond is going to be your final deliberately overpowered party member with Lampion xylophone. and specially voiced by Chris. Ugh, this brush is a nightmare. Definitely need new brushes here. It's been a while since I've needed new brushes. It's also been a while since Mike's gotten any in at the store, which is also a nightmare. gonna try a thing. I make no promises. Let me use a slightly bigger brush and see what happens. Seems to be working okay. So the other thing that Broody and I both indulged in the last 24 hours was Mighty Ducks Game Changers. And Broody texted me, I don't know, what was it, 10 o'clock last night, something like that?
Yeah.
With, hey, have you watched it yet? And Chamali and I were watching the Fake Doctors Real Friends live show, which was also an experience. And no, I hadn't watched it yet, but I did, after the live show, I did go down and watch it. It sure is a trip. It is definitely exactly what you'd expect out of a Disney Channel show. It is super mega cringy. Like almost unbearably cringy.
Very much so. But
there is so much nostalgia packed into it. And we can talk about a couple of things without spoiling anything. Right off the bat, the music is the same. Updated, of course, but it's the same themes. Gordon Bombay's lines are literally right out of the movie in most cases. Right down to I hate kids and I hate hockey. The main character, the main kid, Evan, literally wears the same Minnesota sweatshirt that Charlie Conway does in the first movie, which I was very excited about. Do we have a random WTF, including the reference to the events of the animated series? Sort of RPD. It's like casually nodded to in the tongue-in-cheekness of the Mighty Ducks logo. The logo looks very Disney. I don't know, Mike. What did you think?
Sorry, what?
What were your thoughts on Mighty Ducks?
Yeah, I think you hit a lot of it. Definitely very cringy at times. While the nostalgia factor was high, I was not a fan of essentially resetting Gordon Bombay's like character arc back to pre-first movie.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm like, that's the whole point of you develop a character through 3 movies. Why are you resetting him back to stage 1?
So I did watch an interview with him today, and he actually explained some of that. Apparently that's going to come out, and it's a 10-episode arc. So it's a 10-hour arc. Apparently what happened was, and this is sort of told over the next few episodes, he inherited the rink from Jan.
Okay.
And
I figured something like that was the case.
Right. And and it basically ran him into the dirt financially.
Mm-hmm.
And his disillusionment with the Ducks is a strong factor in what caused him to revert. But I agree with you. I think it's a little bit of an odd starting point.
Yeah, especially if they're going to like use the entire season to like essentially go right back to where he was.
Right.
If that's the case, if I want to see that character's arc, I'll just go watch the original movies.
Yeah, right. Which, I mean, are admittedly a little dated, but they're still...
Yeah.
There's something there, you know?
Yeah.
And apparently Emilio Estevez is an executive producer on the show. He is actively trying to get the original cast back for season 2. And some of them show up in season 1.
Except for Goldberg.
Well...
For other problems.
Yeah, that's a whole nother can of worms. Carp is the other one that... or is it Carp?
Sober.
What?
The actor who played Goldberg, he's been a year sober now, and he's out of jail and getting help.
Yeah.
Which is good.
Yep, agreed. Hey, Kirk. Oh my god. All right, Kirk. Have fun.
The interesting, like, Fulton Reed's already, like, with the MCU, so Disney's already got a hold of him still.
Yeah, he is, I think, confirmed returning.
Yeah. Kenan Thompson, I'd be interested with him in SNL. Like, is he going to really be interested in coming back?
He is one of the ones that Emilio specifically mentioned by name in the interview.
I'm trying to get back?
Yeah.
Because he's like one of the few, I guess, that you could really say like made a name for himself.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. I'm interested to see where it goes. I'll still watch the new episodes. Like you said, yeah, definitely cringy parts. Like, goodness, I felt bad, and I actually got pretty upset about this.
What's up?
Like,
sorry, I missed something.
For a second. It's like they want to get like a diverse cast and hit up different like just different types of personalities and stuff. And so when they try to get like the nerd character,
yeah, they did that wrong.
You have the girl that's very awkward, wears a cape, has like pink puffballs in her hair, and like plays Magic the Gathering. And I'm like, could you be any more stereotypical?
Yeah,
like, come on.
I was a little miffed by that. Let's put it that way.
Like, there's so much more to it that is just like you just grab bags like
stereotypes,
and it's just really bad. One of the other things, which I don't think is like a really good thing to be teaching kids, is when they were like playing and they like, hey, this random guy on Xbox is a really good goalie in the video game. Let's go like find his address and go to his house.
Yeah, that seems really skeevy.
Like, that's really sketch, because like you don't know if that person like lied about their age. Like this is really not a like this could be potentially very dangerous and not a good thing to be showing a bunch of like 12-year-olds doing.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, it seems
it's going to work out in a Disney show, but like, if anyone attempted that in real life, like that could end in a very different manner.
Absolutely.
And it was just kind of irresponsible, I think I'd say, about Disney with the writing and stuff for that.
Yeah, I agree with you.
And also talk about a stereotypical character when that he showed up.
Really? This may seem a little counterintuitive, but I'm actually doing his flak vest in blue. I feel like it's stolen police property.
Sounds good. Okay, so I've got a couple of guys of my guys that are wearing jeans. What was the trick you did? You did with off Nightshade?
That is exactly what I did. Yep.
I might end up trying to do that for the two my guys with jeans.
Was it? Although, let me double check before you do it, because I think it was either Gray Seer or Celestra Gray. And I just want to look at them real quick.
Perfect. Okay.
Of course, it would help if I could find my Gray Seer. Do you have it handy?
Yeah.
Okay, it was Celestra Gray.
Okay. Well, I don't have Celestra Gray, so
Gray Seer will work.
Gray Seer will work.
Yep. I just had a good idea. I'm gonna write "haha" on the flak vests.
Most definitely.
In like a bright, obnoxious green. I think I have like a bilious green or something like that. But one small step at a time. We're not there yet. If you haven't gotten where you're going, you aren't there yet. So, I'm afraid you'll have to wait for a while for me to finish my trilogy of assaults on the pillars of the post-Oblivion universe. Was going to brainstorm the last guy's power set with Taffy, but he has not gotten back to me. That sounds about right, RPD. Can't win them all, right? Alright. There's one. Oh. put that in there. And next week I'll most likely be on vacation this time, so I won't be building tools. Fair enough. You're going away from my birthday, RPD? Come on. What's wrong with you? I know. Yeah, you're not like me, spending, you know, an entire week on the totally off the grid, which I will be doing likely twice this year. And Broody, don't worry, I'll give you plenty of heads up when we do that. Oh, I made a cool discovery the other day.
Yeah.
So are you familiar with the book One Morning in Maine? It's a kid's book.
Nope.
How about Blueberries for Sale?
Nope.
Okay, well, I guess it's the kid's librarian in me showing, but there are a couple of books by a guy named Robert McCluskey. He's from Maine, and he writes realistic fiction for kids. And One Morning in Maine specifically takes place in a town called Bucks Harbor, which is a real place. These books were written in the 1950s, but Bucks Harbor has not changed at all. Like, at all.
Mm-hmm.
And so we were... I like blueberries too, Blake. Matter of fact, there's blueberries in my kombucha. Anyway, Bucks Harbor looks exactly the same on Google Maps as it does in the book. It's completely crazy. So, my family and I have decided to once my sister and I both get our second vaccination shots, we're gonna go exploring Bucks Harbor, take some pictures. It's one of the things I love about New England is it's just so photogenic. How many dead dogs and or parents is this going to lead to? What?
Someone's been reading Stephen King.
Been reading what?
Stephen King sets all of his stuff.
Oh, right. Sorry, RPD. Living this close to the settings of the Stephen King books, we kind of become numb to it.
Okay, not quite lined up, centered perfectly. But you've got... I mean, the numbers are, but Gotham written on the one and then Night on the back.
Oh, that's cool. I like that a lot.
I mean, it was free-handed, so there's, like, only so much I can do.
I gotta send you some of the pens that I used for, like, the book that I did when I was doing the Brutality minis.
Yeah.
They're like a paint pen. It's infinitely more controllable.
Yeah.
I'll see if I can get my wife to get some more, and I'll send you some. Like, the second you started talking about this being about children's books, my brain just goes, so when's a dog and or mom gonna die so we can tell a story about loss of innocence? It's not Old Yeller. No, it's about a kid losing her first tooth. Like, it's the most innocent book ever. Hey, Bard. How you doing, dude? Right on, man. Hey, you can do exclamation mark lurk now. It's a thing. There you go. Between Faye and Chamali hounding me about it. Lurk, it's a thing. Nice try, Blink. Oh, cock. Alright. That's not a bad language word. That's a James May word. Not like we didn't stream the entirety of the Grand Tour game and hear it like 4 times. Dude. Remember, my channel's called Another Letdown. It's supposed to be a joke. Lighten up, man. Ugh.
This guy's getting green shoes for no reason other than I have green out and it's a Joker thug.
Don't even, RPD. Don't bring that up, man. You know better.
Did my mic cut out?
No, you're fine. Sorry. Wait, did mine?
No, yours did not.
Okay. Sorry, I was addressing chat for a moment. I'm sorry, Broody. I did hear you say something. What were you saying?
I was just saying, like, this thug is just getting green shoes because I have the green out and he's a Joker thug anyway.
Yeah. Which green are you using? Are you also using
Hog flesh.
Yeah. That seemed the most apropos. I think I'm gonna give him a purple shirt. I want to go pretty light with it.
Yeah, this dude is also apparently a Lakers fan.
He looks kind of like the Coal Train.
Yeah.
Does he run on whole grain, baby? Woo! Alright, I'm gonna try something. There it is. I should program that into the bot too.
So you're gonna try something?
No, Coal Train runs on whole grain, baby. Yep, exclamation mark Coal Train. It uses babies? Come on, Blink. You know we're better than that. We use toddlers in the Coal Train. Babies. It's got dark. I'm not doing that. It's a whole grain baby. It's a vegan-friendly substitute for babies on the monster on a diet. So right now I'm using a layer paint as a base because I don't have the correct base color. So I'm just using like a bajillion layers.
Yeah, I hate it when that happens.
Like, it's doable. It's fine.
I did do that for gray a lot because all I had was the layer of Dawnstone.
Yeah, yes, same. And when Dawnstone first came out, like, GW's grays were not as solid as they are now, like, by any means. They needed to add, like, 4 or 5 different shades, and they did eventually, but...
This is probably going to end poorly. I'm breaking out the ceramite white.
Uh-oh. The Hammer of Dawnstone. Yeah, for real, RPD. Matter of fact, someone get me my Sharpie. So where are you coming down on the Definitive Edition Kickstarter?
I'll back it, probably.
Yeah?
Like, everything I've heard about it is, like, I'm excited for.
It's amazing. It's really good. I just don't know. This disaster box sitting at my feet is just kind of like glaring at me every time I mention Definitive Edition, you know what I mean?
The disaster box? Or like the container briefing block?
Yep. Oh shit, I should rinse this. Yeah, that's kind of where I fall down on it too, RPD. Is like, I know that I will get a copy of that game eventually. I don't know that I have the funds to back the Kickstarter right now. I've got a bunch of new guitar equipment coming in the next couple weeks. I just got a pedal board, and the pedal that I've been like pining for almost a year now. It's called the Pharaoh. And it is this awesome fuzz pedal that is used by him. Or Linda, the former guitarist for him. I love the sound effects he gets out of it. But I'm still lacking a specific effect that I have a feeling I'm getting for my birthday. And there's just enough room left on the pedal board to make that happen. Need mental rather than physical games these days? Yeah, Blink, I hear that too. Soon, though. I'm very fortunate that my niece is very into board games right now. And will play them with me anytime I want. Pretty much. And since chat demanded it, at some point, we will see my dad on Tales from the Archive. Or at least hear his voice. I don't know if I'm going to be able to convince him to get on camera. So I assume you've already taught your niece the simple and uncomplicated system that is 2nd edition. No, I have not. She's not quite ready for that. She knows Sentinels, she knows Kill Dr. Lucky, she knows Bottom of the Ninth, she knows Sentinel Comics RPG, which I guess is a little bit different, but that's fine. A couple other projects that I can't talk about yet. She'll be learning AUGS probably this summer. Bugger. Which point she'll be added to mine and Adam's group to help break monotony. No, she's not joining the Discord. She's not 18 yet, RPD. She's 12. So, Mike, are you going one at a time?
Yes, I am, in fact.
Okay, so you're
I'm not assembly lining these guys.
All right.
Why? What's up?
Just curious.
Yeah, these guys are all like a little bit more unique.
Yeah, these guys, the ones I'm doing are all the same sculpt, so I can batch paint them. Finished the main story of Arkham City this week. I love that game.
That game is awesome.
Locking in the side quests for next stream. Oops, shoot. Nope. Got it. The Clayface fight is a lot better than the Joker fight. Especially the third act. Like, I love the third phase. And as you know, RPD, I've played it before.
Still love the freeze fight. That's probably the best one in the game.
Absolutely. Chair was a better boss fight than Titan Joker. Chair. Oh god, that's funny. And yes. Ooh. 2 years ago today was the start of PAX East. Wait, 2 years? 3 years? 3 years ago today. Gotta be 3 years. Years. That's when we disowned Sammy for ordering a burger instead of chicken wings.
What's wrong with that?
Because chicken wings are fire. See what I did there? Because hot wings.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and he has his, like, Captain America bat.
Oh, I love it.
I can do something while I had the white out.
You're painting with whiteout?
No, the white color. Although whiteout probably would look better than ceramite white.
Yeah, I agree. Might stink a little, though.
Maybe.
So I had an interesting conversation with my cousin the other day.
What was that?
He was talking about Justice League, the Snyder Cut, which I still have yet to see, and that's just because I haven't carved out enough time. Because it turns out we do have HBO Max, or HBO, whatever it is. My wife has it. Just didn't tell me. And I said that, I haven't really, intentionally sat down and watched any of the DCEU movies. And it's not because of any ill opinions toward them. It's just I chose that to cut out of my life so that I could watch more indie movies. And my wife was like, oh, good Lord, don't bring up the FP again. I'm like, okay, fine. I'm going to bring up Turbo Kid and Scott Pilgrim instead. Now, Scott Pilgrim, of course, made inside the Hollywood system, but still very much, like, technique-wise, very much like an indie movie. And Turbo Kid is just straight amazing. Some say the Snyder Cut is still going to this very day. All we know is, he's called the Stig. Citizen Call was interesting yesterday.
Yeah.
It was team trivia.
Keep getting scheduled for like while I'm still at work.
Yeah, I jumped in at the very end because I taught a guitar lesson right beforehand. But there was an impressions category. It was team trivia, and there was an impressions category. So I came in and immediately had to do Sherlock Holmes.
Oh boy.
That was funny. And then what are you using for flesh color?
One thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. All right. I've been using what the hell have I been using? Maybe it is one thing.
I guess I didn't have to paint them in this skin color, but like the sculpt from night models for the clearly African American.
Yeah.
Little sketch.
I've been using Catachin Flesh. Of course, buggered if I know where that is right now. Oh, here it is. Yep. All right. Anywho, speaking of flesh, go Bugman's Glow. Lantern Noir, thank you for the raid, sir. Thank you so much. We're hanging out painting. It's a good time. It's very chill. Listening to Mega Man tunes. It's my personal favorite. We're actually both painting Joker clowns tonight. Mike is painting the Night Models version, and I'm painting the Gotham City Chronicles ones. It's very cool. We're enjoying ourselves very thoroughly. And this is the kind of thing we do every Saturday night. Almost every Saturday night. Sometimes we take a break because, we earn it. We went for, 20 weeks in a row before we took our last break. That was interesting. But we did, and now we're back. I don't know if this is... Yeah, sure. Yeah, okay, I like that. Yeah, it's good stuff. It's good times. Obviously, we are both very big Batman fans, so for new chat people, who is your favorite Batman villain and why? If you feel so inclined to respond.
Why is it Riddler?
What's that?
And why is it Riddler?
And why is it Riddler? What paints do you use? Yeah, so... I mean... There you go. Miracle Grow. I use exclusively Citadel because the store I work at, that is what I'm provided with. Broody uses a mix of Citadel and... Vallejo, thank you. And commissions are open too. Should announce that. Information down below in our about section. In fact, I've got another one coming in very soon. I can't wait. I have to paint Celestial Storm for Jacqueline. Okay. Oh, bugger off, RPD. You know better. It's readable, you just have to look at it.
Wash and ready to just wait and dry.
He's looking really good. I like that model a lot.
And Night Models, when they made all of these Joker clowns came with either you could use a Joker head or a generic thug head.
Oh, cool.
So it's if you wanted to have they aren't affiliated exactly with the Joker, but so they give you the option to make them standard or less unique. And
nice.
It's time to go with the Jokers for each of them anyway. So
yeah.
So I left his face undone. So I'm going to be taking a white dry brush to makeup over it and draw clown paint.
Right. That's awesome.
Now I'll move on to the next guy. Wait a second. I'm missing a clown.
I'm missing a clown. Things you never expect to have to say.
There we go, found him.
Yay!
Chainsaw clown.
Oh, yeah. I'm very pleased with how the flesh came out on that guy. Next guy. Next! By the way, I always liked Catwoman because of the tension with Bruce. Yes. He doesn't not like her, but still has to put her in her place. Yes. I have always been a Catwoman fan also. I mean, I'm a giant Batman dork. Like, giant. I have, behind the curtain, I don't know how far I can pull this back, but I have a giant, like, art wall of Dick Grayson and Deathstroke. The second best clown-related exchange I've seen in the Ribitaro exchange. Come on, dude! This is Difficult Network, RPD. Or unless it was a Faye reference. Yeah. Scott Snyder and Greg Capullo are... I can't say friends, that would be lying, but, like, strong acquaintances. Like, if we were to run into each other, we would recognize each other very quickly. I've worked at their table at many a convention. Also, Sean Murphy is local. He and I run into each other at well, before all this, used to run into each other at conventions all the time. What do I think of Spawn? No real opinion, gotta be honest. I respect Spawn, but not really my cup of tea. Or bottle of kombucha, as it were. Which is technically tea. Just really old tea. The best one was between me and Prime, where I showed him tea with growth. Yeah, tea with growth. Wild tea fungus. Most played miniatures game. Warhammer Fantasy. Fantasy 8th edition. Followed by Blood Bowl, probably. I was reading your previous post. Chaos Dwarfs, Miracle Grow. 1 second, RPD. But that is soon about to change. Oh, okay. Yes, that's a good point. We've played a lot of Adventures Universal Game System lately. The best one was between me and Prime when I showed him the artist who did the parse icon I use, and he said, if you replace that anime girl with a clown, I would die. Oh my god. And you're right, it does apply to most situations. Yep, Chaos Dwarfs is my jam. They're a lot of fun in all their forms. If you give me 2 seconds, I will grab some of my Chaos Dwarfs. I have them. Some of them are here, which is rare. Yeah. Let me mute my mic for 2 seconds. I'll be right back with some Chaos Dwarfs. Give me a minute.
So, my most played miniatures game is probably X-Wing. I've gotten a decent amount of this actual Batman miniatures game in, but nowhere near as much as when I used to play X-Wing all the time. And the other stuff that I've been painting is Star Wars Legion, which I've gotten like the tutorial game in, and that's about it because I started collecting those during the middle of the pandemic, which it's really hard to find people to play with for obvious reasons. Unless it's my wife, and she hates these types of games anyway, so there's not fun. Yeah. I guess other than that, I did dabble in Relic Knights, which is like an anime-based kind of thing from Soda Pop Miniatures. And that was fun and completely over the top, and did not require dice for your miniatures game. Everything rolled off of having like a deck of cards that have like energy colors, and you had to spend the certain colors to do things.
Interesting. All right, sorry everybody, I'm back. So Chaos Dwarfs, yes, I have them. I just have my Blood Bowl ones right now. This is just a Chaos Dwarf blocker that I'm very fond of. I love the lava bases. Did that for all my Chaos Dwarfs. So I have him. I have a Hobgoblin Rusher. Or Runner. There he is. Bring him a little closer. And then the one other thing that I did grab was this is Chartor the Executioner. He is a Bull Centaur leader that I did. That I'm very fond of. He's absolutely enormous. As you can see, he doesn't really even fit on the camera. My cat actually ate one of his ears, so I had to completely sculpt one of them out of green stuff. I think it's this one. But so yeah, those are my Chaos Dwarfs. Put them aside. All right. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, back to these buggers. Other games I've played a lot, Brutality. I painted those on stream a little while ago. They're slightly bigger minis that I like a lot. They were a lot of fun. Very highly detailed. Obviously there's your classic Dungeons and Dragons stuff or other roleplay games of similar nature. I have Marvel Crisis Protocol coming up on the show at some point, not sure when. Used to have a GW store in the mall by me, but they abandoned ship. Really miss that nerd paradise. Yeah, our store, the store I work at, is very GW centric. GW and RPGs, and then like I'm in charge of board games there, so pretty much whatever I'm playing is what's on the shelf. So that tends to be a lot of Greater Than Games products, just because we're friends with the people who own the company. As a matter of fact, Adam, the artist for Sentinels of the Multiverse, does join us on this stream every now and again. If you stick around, he'll probably be around a little bit later. It's my cute chill the SCRPG. I mean, that is pretty much what we're hawking right now. And Adam's brother and I do a podcast on his channel on... Hey, Gooey Chewy! What's going on? Assignment CP terrain. Nice! I gotta get me some of that terrain. It's decent terrain. Colin actually found... the guy who does the animations, the follow animation for this channel, found some 3D print terrain for Crisis Protocol. Like a newsstand and stuff like that. I gotta get those files from him at some point and print those out. But yeah, most of the minis I do, Miracle Grow, are on display at the store I work at. Oh, kombucha time! Cheers! Yep. My product placement that's not a sponsor. GT's kombucha. It's delicious. Not a sponsor, but Dave, let's talk. Since we mentioned the Catachin flesh earlier, I'm going to go ahead and do this guy a little bit darker. A lot of bit darker. Been a while since I've shaken up the flesh tones. Probably ought to. We believe in diversity here. Before Corona, I was running three D&D games a week. I've yet to get a 3D printer to pump out some terrain. What is a good affordable printer? So I have two at my disposal. So I'm a teacher during the day, during the week. We at the school we have a FlashForge Inventor, which is a filament printer. It's very good. I can show you the quality of that in just a second. It does things like this. That's a gate stand for Arkham Horror 2nd Edition. And at home, and I've yet to use this, so I don't know. We bought, Broody and I each bought, or Mike and I each bought, oh, yes. Mandaria is good people. Part of our extended network. Or I guess we're part of her extended network. It's a whole thing. Anyway, but I love D&D, and it's great. I play that once a week also. Anywho, where was I? Right. Affordable 3D printer. Anycubic occasionally has big old sales. So one of our followers actually was like, hey, he popped into the store I work at and he was like, hey, the Anycubic's having a big old sale. You should get you should get a Photon. What is it? Photon S? Is that what it is, Mike?
I think so.
And so we looked at the price, and it was like, what, $250, and we're both like, oh, no, we're buying this right now. Like, that's...
So it's like originally like well over 500.
Exactly. And it's a resin printer. So we're very excited to try those out. I haven't tried mine yet, just because I've been too busy. And also, like, resin fumes are toxic, so I gotta be able to open the window here. And keep, I mean, obviously, the cats will stay out because the door's closed, but...
Yeah, I need to figure out some way to vent mine.
Or get high. Well... But it's not going anywhere, and we'll make it work eventually. Alright, there's that guy. The dark skin is going to be, like, ridiculous contrast. Yeah. And I think they are on sale right now, too, so check it out. Anycubic.com.
Also not a sponsor.
Also not a sponsor. Alright, what do I do next? Gloves. Darker purple. But in the meantime, like, the school printer is extremely good for rapid prototyping, and Mike has a dark or white primer. Depends on what I'm trying to do. So I actually have 3 different colors of primer. I have black, I have white, and I have gray. The black I use, so for anything gritty and dark, like the Batman minis, I go black every single time. For a brighter color, like a Marvel mini, white every single time. And for something like the Arkham Horror gate stands, I'm actually using contrast paints for those, which just speed up the process a lot. Put that under this camera. So I use a gray primer for that to emulate the pre-prime stuff that you get from, like, WizKids. And it just allows the contrast paint to show up a little bit better. So it really just depends on what I'm trying to do. Most of what I do is black primer. But that is one thing I'm also very adamant about, is always prime your minis. Or buy pre-primed ones. The pre-primed ones are fine. I did a Star Spawn of Cthulhu a little while ago. That was very fun. And he was all pre-primed. Any advice on keeping my base's flare in place? Not sure exactly what you mean. Might be just a discrepancy in terminology. Hey, Broody, in 3 weeks, I'm going to be painting, like, named characters.
Nice.
I know, I'm so excited. Keeping all the stuff from falling off. Oh, you mean, like, additional things and stuff glued to the bases. So, I don't tend to do a whole lot of that. And when I do, so like, the stuff that you saw on the Chaos Dwarf bases is actually a texture paint. I can pull that out in just a second. And then everything's painted on. But if you're using like real world objects like rocks and things, I just like heavier duty glue. I used, I used to do gravel, and try and stick it on with Elmer's glue, and it doesn't work. It just doesn't stay. So yeah, what I use now is, for example, Citadel Astro Granite. It's not what I use in the Chaos Dwarfs, but I use that on most other things. It's a clumpy, like, chunky paint that you just kind of smear on with one of these. It's like a little paddle, and it's got a thinner one on the other end. It's almost like dentist tools. And I personally think it makes for much nicer quality bases that still look really nice, like really real, really realistic. And they make ones that clump up, like, thicker, too. And have different effects, also. They do take a while to dry, but it's totally worth it. Right on, man. Make sure you follow and come back and join us next week. It's a great conversation, man. We appreciate you. Night. There we go. Welcome to the cog, my friend. Mike, what's your favorite part about painting minis? What's your favorite part about painting minis?
I don't know.
It's just something that popped in my head. I'm like, I've never really considered that.
I think it's the finished product.
Yeah, me too. Because, like, there's a lot of aspects of this hobby that are, like, physical endurance exercises.
Yeah.
Oh, so I'm still reading the Turtles omnibuses. Omnibi. And I just got to the end of the bit where they go off-world.
Yeah, Krang War?
Krang War, yeah. That is some cool stuff. Mikey's interactions with that princess are hysterical.
Yes, they are. Because everything's a video game to him.
Yep. But no, I loved every part of the Krang War story. It was awesome. It's just nice to be away from the Shredder stuff for a while. Even though, like, I know Karai is doing stuff in the background, like, it's just cool. Casual reminder that Wild West Cowboys of Moo Mesa is canon. Yeah, I know, RPD. So initially I was going to paint these guys with brown boots, but now that I'm looking at the colors that I've used, black makes way more sense.
Mm-hmm. So, in TMNT, I'm not sure where they placed it in terms of everything, but I know the Omnibuy have, like, all the side stories. Have you read, like, the Turtles in Times, like, miniseries?
Not yet.
Okay.
It's coming.
So
oh, I love that too, RPD.
Very enjoyable. I liked it a lot.
Yeah. Anytime the Turtles go do time travel stuff is just wonderful to me. I did go back and reread, like, the originals, and the story, like, while being completely different, is also very the same. And I love that. Like the whole Orokusaki stuff.
Yeah.
But instead of, like, you get that whole story of Splinter training alongside.
Yeah.
Which is I just really fascinating. It comes from a place of love, I think, for Kevin Eastman. And that's something special. Yeah. I'm going to try this. I'm going to try science, Broody.
What are you trying?
I'm going to paint their mohawks gray and then ink them to red.
Okay.
Or to varying colors. Hopefully it works. Would help if I had properly dried my brush. Started watching another new show last night.
What's that?
It's called Hypothetical.
Okay.
It's a British panel show. Big surprise, right? And it's 2 teams of 2 answering these dumb hypothetical questions. And it's kind of like whose line is it anyway from there. It's fun, but not like overwhelming. Where with like Taskmaster, I get upset if I miss an episode. With Hypothetical, I'm just like, whatever. You know? Yes, it's James Acaster and Josh Whitcomb, who are 2 of my favorites. Like, I love those 2. They're very, very funny. But I also watched all of James Acaster's Netflix specials this week. I feel like James Acaster is like the youngest angry get off my lawn grandpa that you've ever seen. He's like 3 or 4 years older than me, and he's already a curmudgeon. And I love that about him. I respect that, and I get it.
Put them to find detail colors.
What's that?
I bet somebody like just fine detail colors.
Yeah. Excuse me. So what you're saying is that despite being named as James Acaster, he's ironically a barbarian. I guess you could say that, RPD.
Just because I don't want to get another color out, these guys are getting brown belts.
Seems fair. I've been going with a lot of black belts lately. For exactly that reason. Well, I'm loving the contrast here with the dark skin and the bright white mohawk. All right. They've got some pouches. They must be from the 80s. If they've got pouches, they must be from the 80s.
I mean, they could be from the 90s.
That's true. Does Mornfang Brown work for pouches?
I mean, it depends on like what pouch you're looking at.
Like these weird hip pouches.
I mean, it can. Like, I mean, it could also just be part of the, like, the pants, and so they're, like, the same colors.
Well, they're connected to the belt. They're very distinctly connected to the belt.
Oh, then yeah, Morning Brown.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a new pot. It's already clogged. Yay. I can fix that. I can fix that. We fix-ities. We fix-ities. I told you that joke, right?
Yeah.
Okay. That is a very go-to-beddy joke. That I've been getting an uncanny amount of mileage out of lately. Weird. I usually use Steel Agent Drab for pouches. It's partly because I have it on hand, and so I don't... Yeah, I have that too. I'm gonna go with the darker one here, just because I have a hunch it'll pay off better in the long run. Happy with that.
We had a hailstorm today.
Oh yeah? Like a nasty one?
Yeah. Probably almost pea-size. Maybe actually a little bit bigger.
Good lord.
Yeah.
It was bright sunshine here all day. Which is why I stopped playing.
Sunshine like 15 minutes later.
Huh.
Which is just North Carolina weather.
Yeah, for real.
Single day.
Yeah, honestly, it's why I stopped playing Arkham Horror this morning, or this afternoon. I was like, it is too nice. I need to go be outside for a bit. So I did. And then we ordered the 99 for dinner.
The what?
The 99? It's a restaurant.
Oh.
It's like just dumb American food. Makes you feel, you know, fat and gross and out of shape. And then we went out for ice cream to make it worse. That's everybody there. Oh, ow.
What?
Oh, I just stretched my neck and it popped like 8 times. Woo!
You might be getting old.
Oh, I learned that at my bachelor party. I've told you that story before.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, I think it's just time. No, it's not. Let's windmill slam the base color down. Oh, yuck. Guess I need some new Mechanica Standard. My Mechanica Standard Gray has basically turned into Astro Granite.
That's no good.
No, it is not. I shall have to buy more. Well, the inside of the pot's not bad. Or so I thought. There we go. Maybe a little bit better. But still really gross. Ethereal singing.
Uh-oh.
You good?
Tank exploded.
Uh-oh. Alright, we're gonna add a little bit of water to this paint. See if we can bring it back to life here. might have done the trick. Oh yeah, that seems to have done the trick. Fantastic. Speaking of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles,
What's up?
Turtles in Time soundtrack just came on.
Oh, nice. Yeah, this blue jean technique is outstanding.
Isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad we stumbled on that.
Big Apple, 3 a.m.
So what Brody's doing, those of you who are watching, he's undercoated their jeans with a light gray, and now he's washing it with Dragonhoff Nightshade to give it blue jeans, to make it look like blue jeans, which is a technique that I sort of stumbled on back when we were just doing the most generic of thugs, unaligned, just kind of street level bad guys. And the more Drakenhoff Nightshade you put on it, the darker the blue jean. And you can also do it with Nuln Oil to get, like what I wear, the black jeans. Did I accidentally just call myself a thug? I might have. All right, I gotta do masks. We thinking Korax White for that?
I use the ceramite as much as like I don't like as much as the think it's chalky and
Alley
stuff.
Cat Blues.
I don't even know if I have
Ceramite
that.
white is really bright.
I think I'll have, oh wait, what's this? That's right, phone. That's not gonna help. Yep, I think I'm stuck with the Korax White because it's what I've got.
Yeah, the Korax is just a little flat.
Yep, I'm fine with that. Whoa. It's actually paint. Like this was a clump last week. I'm a little concerned right now.
It decided to unclump itself.
It decided to just randomly unclump itself. Oh, dude, Asterix is amazing. RPD. Up there with Tintin.
Oh, comic?
Yeah.
Wow. Haven't heard that one in a while.
We were educating Adam on it the other day. Or more accurately, RPD was, and I was observing. Casually observing. So pardon the Woody Allen voice for a moment. What?
What brought it up?
There was a video game.
Oh.
Asterix was part of what I was weaned on. Yeah. Me as well, RPD. part of how I learned French, actually.
Sewer surface.
Broody, RPD is going to send you the trailer for the STLX movie, or game. Oh my god, I love it. Like right now he just looks like Casey Jones because I haven't put the red mouth in, but I'm very fond of how this Joker face is coming out. One really fun connection I learned during teaching Adam is the guy that took over the art after Odilsil retired was character designer on Road to El Dorado. Yes, that's true! Yes. Alex and I talk about that regularly. The Road to El Dorado, so this is some inside baseball. Alex and I bonded over the Road to El Dorado. That's why we're friends.
It's such a great movie.
It's an amazing film. That is one of our pre-Gen Con rituals, is we will sit in the hotel room and watch Road to El Dorado. It's like the Tuesday before Gen Con, we always, because that's like when we arrive.
Mm-hmm.
Meet up with people, and then go watch Road to El Dorado. Okay, I gotta be honest, these Joker thugs are some of the best sculpts that I've done for Arkham, for Gotham City Chronicles so far. They look great. I'm wondering if that's because these are expansion box materials.
Mm-hmm.
I messed this one up a little bit, but that's all right. We can fix it. That's all right. I'll get it with the Nolan oil. It'll be fine. Oh, where's my brush?
Prehistoric pterosaur.
It does feel good. That is a good feeling. Wait till you see what I got Christopher on this week, RPD. I can't talk about it yet, but I will let you know as soon as it's there. You might see it actually before I tell you, too. And Broody, I'll tell you what it is off the stream, off air. Yep, Corax White was the right call here. It looks awesome.
Skull and crossbones.
Okay. Two more subs washed and ready.
1 second. Yeah! Oh, those are cool! Excuse me. Excuse me. Oh, whoops. Missed a chunk. There we go. All right. I do believe that it is inking time. Oh no. I need some lead belcher. Just a little bit. Just a tiny, tiny bit of lead belcher. But I do believe that'll pull the whole room together, so.
Ready my shell at wounded knee.
All right, question for you, Mike.
Okay.
Should I paint the smiles on the masks before or after inking, do you think?
That's a tricky one. Is it molded?
Yes.
Yeah, my mask has like an outline of a smile that I hit the red for the lips, and then I very lightly inked it.
Okay. I think I'm going to try and just go Dark Knight messy smiles and just hit it with a little tiny bit of ink to start with, and then I'll hit it with
Neon Knight Rider.
what you call it? Evil Sun Scarlet. Or Wazdaka Red could work. I think that's what I'm going to go with. Because I think the Mephiston Red is going to be just too bright. Even with the ink. That's just my gut feeling. So it's time to bust out the inks. So since I didn't have anything to build, I have to ask, what do you think of what I've done so far? Dude, I love it. I talk about it all the time, man. Like, you put in so much work on that, and it's like, it puts what I do to shame in a lot of ways. I mean, I'm sitting here with my reference materials right next to me, and I love it. But your work is just so much more detailed.
Starbase, where no turtle has gone before.
There you go, RPD. Come on, stop glaring. It says Hammer of Dawnstone. I found my Sharpie. Alright, let's do some inking. Where's the camo shade? We'll start there. You know what? No. I'm going to risk green shade again. I really shouldn't after the last time, but I'm going to go for it. I'm a risk taker. Gotta ball hard.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Yeah, just giving out special tool.
Okay. Green shade working so far. Just gotta go sparingly. Oops. Yep, that seems to have worked this time. I gave it the Wayne Selinsky one last try, and it seems to have paid off.
Chrome, the final shell shock.
Next boy.
I was working on a fine detail and I had to break out my headset.
Oh no! That is something I do not have.
Yeah.
I'm glad to hear that stuff about what I'm doing, because to me it very clearly reads as having its DNA drawn from everything except the comics it's supposed to. No, I like it a lot, man. So yeah, a little bit of Colia green shade works really well on the green pants, Broody.
Mm-hmm.
If that is of any assistance to you. 'Cause I know you broke out the WA flash at some point.
Oh, that was for the like the mask hair.
Oh, okay. Alright, one color down. Moving on to the Drakenhof Nightshade. My personal favorite. Like, sometimes I worry if going too far with my in kayfabe crusade against the direction. Yeah, I mean, I don't think that's possible, RPD. I mean, look at how far I've gone with the Tales from the Archive verse. Like... Nightshade is check. Yeah, that's fair. Oy. I know what's next. It's the Flesh Shade. Which I arguably need more of as well.
Okay, hit up some highlights, and I'd say this dog is done.
He looks great. I love his football uniform.
Yeah. So with his face, like I said, I took the white scar layer.
Mm-hmm.
Just essentially timed out on my dry brush, shook it, like dried it out. Just kept brushing until it was like barely anything on there, and then just hit that over it.
Yeah.
And it kind of gives like this partially faded makeup like look on his face.
Yeah, I didn't say it was the most professional football ever, RPD. Only the best players play in tuxedos.
Wait, what? Oh, the room.
The room. Only the best. Cowabunga. Did I ever tell you about the time that my buddy Tom tried to bring back Cowabunga? My buddy Tom Ronda. He's a bit of a weird dude. I like him a lot, but he's strange. He tried to bring back Cowabunga. And his methodology was incredibly bizarre. Anytime anybody asked him to do anything, Tom would respond by saying Cowabunga. And this lasted for weeks. It got really annoying after a while. Eventually, Tom got punched.
You know what I still need to get?
What's that?
An orange base coat.
Oh, yeah. Like, yeah, up until recently, I didn't have any use for one. I think I ended up getting, something here. I don't know. Yeah, I got one at one point. I don't remember what it was, but... Right. Violet. Druchii Violet.
I am so glad I got a part of that.
Druchii Violet?
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
I wish I had it sooner than I did because I ended up like painting purple for all of my Foot Clan ninjas and then just using like Nuln Oil on it.
Ooh.
A purple wash to go over it. So like it gives you shadows and stuff like that, but I don't think it. I think it would look better with
Yeah.
the purple.
Oh. We'll see how that does. To elaborate a little on what's holding me back, I have this guy's story stuff ready, but what I'm missing is his power set and an idea of his looks. Okay. Good night, Chewie. Have a great night, my friend. We'll be wrapping up pretty soon, I think.
Wow, it's 12:30 already.
It is. Like, I still got detail to work on these guys, but I'm not going to do that tonight, I don't think. Might get to tomorrow, who knows. Might just wait till next week on stream. No, I'll probably do it tomorrow. It's not much. But just enough to be a pain in the neck.
Yeah.
Alright. I'm going to do their hair. I'm going to do one with crimson. And then we'll get to the Null and Oil and Earthshade, and we'll call it. Oh, God. Last thing to go over, this is going to tie together a lot of themes I've been working on and stuff like Dr. Oberon, Fortunate Son, and the Challenger Initiative as well as a whole. Right on. I'm holding them upside down so the ink flows to the top of the mohawk and not the bottom. Let's find some green. Oh, I like that guy.
The chainsaw.
Alrighty. Picture wrap on Colia Greenshade. Like, if you're going to make a hero organization, the key question is to me, what can they offer a hero no other place can? Freedom Plaza will give you modicum of public acceptance. Riva Corp can give you funding. Global can give you government backing. The Challenger Initiative offers freedom from expectations. That's pretty solid, actually. Alright, what other color can I pull out here? Ah, orange. That's a new one. I haven't used this one since Fry Guy. Which I still maintain was one of the coolest miniatures I did in this set. Like, the line I have in story is, Freedom Academy will make you a hero. The Challenger Initiative will make you a heroic version of yourself. That's really good, man. I can also imagine a storyline in which Dr. Law gets involved on the behalf of Freedom Academy, though. Claiming slander. Alright, Earthshade time. It is very possible that these models don't have any Nuln Oil on them. Oh, I gotcha. I thought you were... Okay. No, that makes more sense. And also a good thing I already have a sheet for both of the top layers. Nice. Dr. Law is my friend Todd's character. You'll hear more about him on the podcast I'm doing with Trevor. First character I ever drew for Sentinels, actually. And then came Joe Bison.
Then came what?
Joe Bison. And Baby Bison. They're a package deal. As well as Tuberculocust and Evillustrator. Right, well. I think I actually got away with doing a set of models with no Nuln Oil, my friend.
Good job.
Yeah.
Learning and growing.
Learning and growing, indeed. It's been a while. It's been a while since I've been able to do anything without Nuln Oil. But I think the Joker thugs are just bright enough to make it work without it. The Redacted's Fist. The other 8 hero from a while ago called Butterfly. Nice. Man, I'm really happy with these guys. They look good. And that's just, you know, base coat ink wash. I haven't done any detail work yet. But they're gonna dry. They're gonna dry now. Like, Butterfly is the Redacted's hand, the other guy is the Redacted's fist. Oh, cool. They, too, sound like a package deal. So while these guys dry, I'm going to go ahead and work on the gate markers a little bit. Until Brody's ready to stop.
We can go whenever. I'm just kind of finishing up this other thug, so...
Oh, okay. Then I won't start the gate markers. I'll just wait for you to finish up those feet, and I'll start cleaning up my mess in the meantime. Chainsaw. So yeah, I found this moot green that I'm going to use for the ha-ha letters on their flak jackets. I think it's going to look dope. Although I may need to bring home a Space Marine to practice that on. Because I have this idea, if I, like, what I'm ultimately going to do is dry brush the flak vests with a little Thunderhawk blue. Just to give them that, like, damaged feel. I'm trying to decide if I want to put down the green before I do the dry brush or after. Space Marine shoulder pads are really, really useful for that.
Okay.
All right, you all set?
Guy.
Oh, wow. I love his hair.
Yeah.
That's super cool. You do the same sort of dry brushy thing for the mask?
I will end up doing that, yeah.
Nice. Very cool. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. We had a great time. We always do. Broody, always a pleasure getting to do this with you, my friend. This is absolutely one of the highlights of my week.
I had a lot of fun as well.
I will be back on the Handelabra Games channel tomorrow night at 6 o'clock Eastern Time for Tales from the Archive and 9 o'clock on the Ryugami-san channel for This Is Difficult Video Game Podcast. I will be back here probably Monday afternoon to finish Arkham Horror Mother's Embrace, because we had a great time doing that today. And then I'll be definitely back here, not sure if with Alex or not. It's technically a Gears week, but he's been busy lately, so question mark, we'll see. And we've got Arkham Horror on Friday. We were going to play Cthulhu Death May Die, but Shamali has to be out of town. So we're going to play First Edition again and try and rescue him. It's a whole thing. Don't worry about it. I'm sure we'll reveal that whole plot to you very soon. For now, have a wonderful week, everybody, and we will talk to you real soon. Bye.
See ya.